Hey, and welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink what y'all pick. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or go ahead and email me, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com. As always, without this, the constant support of our Patreon viewers, we would not be able to keep this show on the air at this point. Getting new bottles, keeping the lights on, that sort of stuff. So let me run down. I'm going to try and do this as fast as possible, but I think that you guys haven't gotten props in a while, so I'm going to give you some props. Adam Heath, Adam Heath, Ben Tyndall, Bourbon Hokey, Bryant Roberts, Burton Carricker, Chad Hawley, Clinton Monica Cohn, Corey Wilkerson, Daniel Autry, David Schweiberg, sorry, David, David Feeder, Forrest Moses, Frederick Frazier II, James Callahan, James Dillinger, Jay Cooper, Jeff Neal Jr., Jim Tisak, John Milber, John Will Hoyt, I think that's how you say that, John Kranz, Joseph Brazier, I think that's how you say that one too, Josh LaRock, Juan Quintanilla. Sorry about that. Jubal Ragsdale, Justin Whitefield, Kenneth Kentley. Oh, wow, I'm really butchering names tonight. Marco Cavada, Matthew, Michael Patterson, Mike 1954, Nick, Pete Bourbonman McNeil, Rarebird 101, Ryan Parker, Scott Aris, Speed Rack, Steve Anderson, The Linux Cat, Vegas Art, and Whiskey Jason. Thank you guys so much. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this. Thank you so much. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon viewer, go ahead and head on to that page. Also, if you love what you see tonight, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that bell notification so you get notified when we do go live. And if you want to hear more of us from day to day with just random comments, go on and head on over to Facebook and join Bourbon Blind Nation. I think that's enough plugs. Let's get on with the show. And thank you so much for everyone. So, in Bourbon Blind Nation, we had a post put up between would you drink Buffalo Trace regular, Buffalo Trace regular, Elijah Craig regular. So in Bourbon Blind Nation, there was a post up and a lot of people weighed in on what do you think would win between Buffalo Trace regular bottle, Elijah Craig regular bottle, and Wild Turkey 101. So I started thinking about this and I got really curious. So I'm going to put it to the test and find out which one will win. If you like seeing more Battle of the Bourbons, please go ahead and let me know, because we can go back to our regularly tuned program of just one bottle, or we can continue doing some more flights. I don't mind either way. I think it's fun. So we will continue as you guys see fit. So in Four Roses and in Scotch Test Dummies, in the black bag we have the Buffalo, and in my daughter's lunchbox, because Kyle's already said that a couple times, we will put the Elijah Craig, and we will see who wins out on this. I have a tendency to always gravitate towards higher proof, so I don't want to put the higher proof against them. We'll do that next time, and we'll see if there really is a difference. This one was aged 12 years. It's Warehouse Double E, and it's the 5th floor, 94 proof. There we go. We will go ahead and hide those.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
We taste whiskey. We don't know what it is. We give you a price to be willing to pay for a bottle without that hype of the label. So, let's get into said whiskey.
So, Aaron's got 2 bottles. Another Battle of the Bourbons for us.
Another Battle of the Bourbons. 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks.
3 and 3.
That's
so. Writing which is the first one we're going to taste, is the black bag. Second one is the unmarked glasses. Going to go to there. And the fish scales.
Fish scale lunchbox.
I.e. my daughter's lunchbox. So, first bourbon. Let's go.
It's got a nice color to it.
It does. And sweetness and caramel.
Ooh. There's
definitely vanilla. Oak.
There's something I can't put my finger on, but it's good.
Some oak and...
like a sunflower.
Right? I think you're crazy.
I am crazy.
It's delicious is what it is.
It's very light and like summery and...
Ooh. Pears, peaches, apples.
Yeah, for sure. Very crisp.
Yeah. Refreshing. Anyway.
Refreshing. Just
cheers,
like that, get the bell on. It's real sweet on the palate.
Interesting.
There's a lot of sweetness.
There's a lot of sweetness, but I also got like a lot of spiciness too.
Yeah.
Like...
But the spiciness
like an ethanol tingle without the ethanol, if that makes...
Yeah. The spiciness for me came on real strong and disappeared almost immediately.
Mine hung out for like beginning palate, middle palate, and then kind of faded when the finish came on.
The finish for me isn't lasting very long.
Not really.
It's not... It's got a good palate.
I'd say light to medium.
Yeah.
Light to medium on the finish.
It's got a good palate, but it's not...
Short to medium.
Yeah, short to medium for sure. It's got a good palate. It's not super complex by any stretch.
No, I mean it's...
There's only like a handful of things going on, but they're all pretty good.
Sweetness, caramel, vanilla, like a bitter aspect.
There's almost like a bitters.
Right when the finish comes in, there's like a bitterness.
There's almost a bitters.
I almost want to say like the tartness of a green apple skin.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of that bittery tart kind of.
And that brings us back to that like light summer refreshing.
Full circle. Hashtag full circle in the comments.
Hashtag full circle. Or vicious circle. Who knows? You choose.
You do you, boo.
Full vicious circle in the comments.
All right, I'm going in for number 2. Ooh, way sweeter.
Oh, yeah. Way sweeter on the nose.
But I think, for me, in a more pleasant way. Like
That's got a super sweet nose. But this is...
like a darker sweetness.
Right. Like a more pleasing sweetness.
I am a fan of the darkness. It's sweet, but...
There's something.
Right, like it's got more going on that I'm enjoying over number 1. Anyway, I'm getting the flavor.
Odd.
Yeah. Like everything was going like this, and it just hooked to left. Like out of nowhere, 60 miles an hour, just boop, hooked to left.
Yeah, it's almost like there was a cable attached to the front left wheel of your car, and you hit the end of it, and it just jerked you off to the left hand side.
And then it's like slowly like veering back to the bourbon world.
Did it not take like a real strong rye swing for you?
It took a real strong something swing, and I don't know what that is.
It's like a dill, spicy, rye-ish kind of flavor. Rye-ish. It's not. It's in that realm.
It's oh my gosh. Okay.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is because it's such a hard left.
Right.
It's.
I mean, yes. Or a hard right.
Or hard right. I mean, it might have taken. It's such a vast direction change. It might be a left and a right.
So this is a flavor that I get in some other bourbons. Not going to name names. You all know what I don't like by this point. That it's that flavor that I don't like. It's like It's like he who shall not be named.
I don't make that face because I don't like it. I make that face because it's so shocking.
It's weird. It's weird.
So shocking.
I'm going back to number 1.
It comes out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, this is what you're tasting. Guess what? Surprise. Here's something totally not the same. I don't know how it hides that flavor in the other flavors.
Number 1, I like it. I enjoy that.
It's consistent.
It is.
I don't feel like I'm getting whiplash.
Hashtag whiplash in the comments.
Hashtag whiplash bourbon. I think I like number 1 better, specifically because it doesn't confuse me as much. I don't think number 2 is...
Yeah, there it is. There's that hard left. Just...
There it is.
Nah.
I don't think it's bad. Right? It's not a bad bourbon.
But different isn't always bad.
Right.
That being said, I don't think I'm enjoying that.
It's different in a shocking and abrupt way that makes it hard to enjoy.
Now,
if you like those Febrezes that change scents every like 2 hours randomly, that's your bourbon.
So, everyone knows I'm not a fan of Willet Pot Still.
What?
I know. Crazy. But there are...
Stop the presses.
There are those out there that is their favorite bourbon.
And
they super enjoy it. And that's okay.
People like what they like.
That's totally cool. If people didn't buy it, they wouldn't sell it.
Right.
That being said, I personally don't like Willet Pot Still. This, to me, is not nearly as bad as Willet Pot Still to begin with. But it's that different, but different in a not my kind of flavor way.
Right. Do you ever have a fear that you'll come across one that you really like, and then you'll pull it out of the bag and it'll be Willet Pot Still?
No.
I was just curious.
I am afraid that I will dislike something like I am now, and it's something that I really thought I enjoyed. That is a thing.
That's a genuine fear. I get that.
That is a thing. I'm gonna say.
So
you give your price first since you like it. I don't want you to.
Number 2. It's not that I like it.
You don't dislike it.
I don't dislike it, and I appreciate the quirk.
Right.
Of the flavor.
Like I said, different is not always bad.
Right.
There's some stuff that's different that is great, and that's totally cool.
Number 2 stands out to me more than number 1 does. Obviously because the flavor turn.
Number 1 is an bourbon.
Right.
It is a textbook bourbon.
And it's good. It's not complex, but it's good. Number 2 is definitely complex. Complex enough to have 2 totally distinct flavor profiles in the same sip.
And it's confused, is what I would say.
It's confused, and this is not. So for number 1, which is in the black bag, I'm gonna say probably $50 to $60.
I was gonna say 50.
Okay.
Number
2 has thrown me for a loop. Okay. I'm gonna take one more sip before I get my price.
Do it to it. Sip on one since it's here.
There it is.
Is that hard left?
It's hard left. So I'm real torn on it because it finishes a lot like a rye does for me, in that way that like weird spice that I don't like. But everything else in it I do like. I'm gonna give it the same one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go $40 to $50 on it.
All right, that's cool.
Like basically, I'm like right at the same.
I'm at $20 for the second one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're like right there. Other times we're not.
50. I said 50. You said 50 to 60.
Right.
That's right there. 20 and 50.
Okay.
It's not. I don't want to say it's bad, but it's not my jam.
No.
I'm not spitting it out like I've done before. So
you have
I've had some shit on here that I just do not like. Just not my wheelhouse, man.
So
just not my wheelhouse.
So before we reveal stuff, I put a little bit of water in what I have left in mine. Give it a try.
Let's do it. For science. Nose is essentially the same.
Okay. Which is
oddly
good.
enough.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, nose is pretty much identical.
No hard left turn. $40. 50 with the water. You're waiting for it, but it's not coming.
I'm waiting for it. It's not coming.
There's no hard left turn.
So,
it's like a nice gradual just.
Yeah, I'm still basically the same. Like it wouldn't be a daily drinker for me.
Mm-mm.
It would be one of those where I'd have to come home to be wanting a particular flavor profile.
I would be interested to see what that would do, which is that one.
This one.
What that would do with an ice cube. Like a nice big giant ice sphere made by Glacio. They don't pay us. They just make some really awesome ice ball maker things. Yeah.
Do you want to try number 1 before we reveal stuff?
Sure. Why the hell not?
Just see if things change. Things changed a lot with number 2.
They did.
I'm still at the same price on number 2, though.
Just different.
It's
not better or worse, just different.
Right. It's a different price. It's a different, same price. The nose almost disappeared on it.
I don't know.
It's not.
It didn't destroy it. It changed it. Like
It's
just
not,
like number 2, it changed it.
It's not bad with the water, but I like it better without the water.
I think I would concur, but it's not. I would say in our rating scale, maybe a $10 price difference.
Yeah,
maybe.
Which is negligible.
Right. It's
so $40 or $50.
I would also be interested to see what that does with an ice ball.
Yeah. So 40 to 50 between the two, I'm like right at the same. With or without water.
Without water, 20-50 or 20-50. With the water, 40-50.
Okay.
So, should we see what it is? Okay. Ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh my. This is the Elijah Craig Bourbon Pursuit Barrel Pick. 12 years old, Warehouse EE, Deatsville, Floor 5. Called Pump the Brakes. As one might tell, Kyle is shocked.
I think you got the bottles mixed up.
You can check the intro.
A single barrel Buffalo Trace.
I do not trust this. This has been what I thought was my most favorite Elijah Craig barrel pick ever. So, oh, there's that hard left turn. This is why we do things blind.
Your world is wrecked right now.
It really is. Like my brain is shattered right now.
But again, it's not a bad left turn.
It is different, and
it's super different. It's 94 proof.
I can't do this. I can't. I quit. I'm out. I'm done. I can't take this anymore.
For a 12-year-old 94 proof private.
Would you stop talking already?
No.
We're done. We're quitting. Bourbon Blind is no longer on the air, all right?
Oh, well. We'll see you guys later. So, Kyle has officially surrendered his entire bourbon collection to me as I am the guest on today's show when he shut it down. So,
I am so like mind screwed right now.
You got a Buffalo Trace single barrel.
Mm-hmm. From Prohibition Liquors.
Barrel number 42.
Which I think is out of Kentucky. Maybe Chicago.
Prohibition package store.
I'm pretty sure Kentucky.
So that's 90 proof.
Mm-hmm.
This is 94 proof.
It is. Just good, excellent, solid bourbon right there. I was convinced that this bottle, right here, was my most favorite Elijah Craig barrel pick of all time. And
it is, without question, a unique bottle.
It is. It is definitely unique.
You will remember that drink for a very long time.
I genuinely don't know. I'm just right now. I got nothing.
So obviously leading up before now, we knew that I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't love it.
But you enjoyed
hate it. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I think it's super unique. It's a very different flavor profile.
I think with some water, it was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Even without water, I thought it was different. Yeah. And I like something that's a bit unique. I like weird colors on cars. I like weird flavors sometimes in bourbons.
Right.
But this one kind of tickled my fancy, as it were.
Yeah, it blew your skirt up.
It did blow my skirt up.
Mm-hmm.
So is Kyle's thirsty?
I got nothing, man.
I'm intrigued. I'll say that.
It was, before I did it blind, it was so good. Like, so good.
You'll never look at that bottle the same.
I won't. I can't do it. For real though, guys, this is why we do this blind.
For inquiries on purchasing the Bourbon Blind name, please email bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com.
For t-shirts, go to Teespring. Link in the description. Bourbon Blind Nation on Facebook. I got nothing.
If we have any like professional counselors in the viewership, please reach out to Kyle. He will need someone over the coming weeks.
I would like my mind de-inceptioned.
Right. If Leonardo DiCaprio's watching, please help us with whatever little like alarm thing that y'all had to bring you back out of the jump from the van in that movie.
Until Friday, noon central next week, cheers and drink blind, I guess, if you want your shit ruined for you.
And be confused all the time. It works.
Right, we need to do, I've been forgetting. We need to do a what's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
Thumbnail.
Okay.
Oh.
Hold on.
What are you looking at?
I just need to do a thumbnail.
Well, I know, but Nick was looking up at like.
Doesn't matter what I'm looking at.
As long as it's something captivating is all that matters.
Somebody looks at it and be like, "We'll see what the fuck that's about," and then it never shows up in the episode, and they're like, "That motherfucker."
As long as they watch the whole episode.
They watch the whole episode waiting for that one moment that never shows up.
Did you need one for the thumbnail of the last one too?
Yeah.
Might as well put that in.
We'll just leave the glasses there. No one will know the difference.
Nope. And the first one too while you're at it.
Should I change shirts back?